Hi everybody, it's Alex. On today's episode, I want to teach you how to can tomatoes. Canning tomatoes is a great way to preserve summer in a jar, and it will last up to a year, so you can use it for soups, stews, or salsa all winter long. Let's get started. You will need fresh tomatoes. I prefer beefsteak or Roma tomatoes, canning soap, a canning funnel, measuring spoons, a cutting board and knife, glass pint mason jars with new lids and rings, a canning pot with a canning basket, and you'll also need an additional large stock pot. It's important that your jars are clean before you start canning. After clean, place in a canning pot filled with simmering water to keep warm. Lids can go in a dish with warm sink water. First, you'll need to blanch your tomatoes by submerging them into a large, boiling pot of water. They should cook for about 60 seconds, but look for a crack in their skins like shown here. Once the skins have cracked, put them immediately in an ice-cold bath. By blanching the tomatoes, it will make it easier to get all of the skin off. Remove all of the skin from your tomatoes. Now it's time to core your tomatoes and remove any abnormalities that you might find on your tomato. Once that's done, you can halve or quarter them. Remove warm jars from canning pot. Now it's time to fill your jars. Place 1/2 teaspoon of canning salt into each jar. Place canning funnel over jars and use large spoon or measuring cup to fill jars with both the tomatoes and their liquid. Use a paper towel to dry and clean the rims of the jar, making sure there's no tomato remnants on the jar. You can use the leftover hot liquid to fill the jar. There should be about a 1/2 inch of remaining space between the tomatoes and the lid. If you see air bubbles in your jar, use a spatula to release all of the bubbles from the jar. Place lids that were resting in warm water on top of the jars and seal with a metal ring. Twist it 1/4 twist tight, but not too tight. Now you can place jars and canning basket in your canning pot with water that has a low boil. Set timer to 45 minutes and let the tomatoes seal. After 45 minutes, open the lid and bring them to the resting position for about a minute before completely removing. Let your jars rest for about 12 hours undisturbed. And just like that, you've captured summer in a jar. Make sure to store the jars in a dark, cool place. They'll last for about a year, and you should be able to enjoy them all year long. Thanks for joining, everybody. Bye!